Start recording. All right, we are recording live, first time ever. This is the live room. We have people on the right. We have almost 300 people today. We had more than that, a little bit more than that yesterday. We are trying to trade very fast, 15-second charts. We caught three or four runs of these, and now we're establishing if this is a bottom for today or not. But the discussion here is going to be about a couple of stocks that I asked about for slower traders. So just for you guys who are watching first time, this happens every day. We stream live. I share my screens and we debate with 300 people. Setups intraday and iron condors, which is paying off right now. By the way, if you collected $1 for that iron condor per contract, it's down to 77 cents. So you're already making money there. Short-term opportunities, we have a zillion of them. Longer-term opportunities are also discussed here. For example, somebody's asking how to trade Tesla. Actually, three people. One short-term. So let's switch over to Tesla. And the short-term comments will be, I'm going to zoom out to 5 minutes to get the lay of the land. Okay, so that was yesterday on Tesla. Short-term, it's doing well on a tough tape. We're down 1% on the market. Tesla is down 0.3, 0.4. And it has been holding up relative to the pandemic levels better than others. So that right here, no, even worse. Right here, that's the pandemic. So it's doing well, right? Short term, let's go to 1 minute. This is not an obvious entry point for short-term swings. So if you're looking to trade Tesla, you have a very well-defined range for today of buyers and sellers. So trade the range. You know what I usually say. I say it often enough that I have it set up on a shortcut. They know what to do with that. So I don't buy calls here. I buy them down here. I don't buy puts here. I buy them up here. And I exit accordingly. So this is your range for trading Tesla. Don't get long until they show you they can breach this one. And even then there's this guy. So short-term comments, of course. Longer term comments. Let's go to 1 hour. I already said that in the video I gave you on Sunday night strategy. I said watch Tesla. Look at these hourly candles. Look at this doji right there. A doji candle shows indecision, a lot of indecision. Pre-market today, they showed you the upper hand. So I can tell you, if it gets to 310, get out of the way, and it probably takes the market with it up. If you get to 310, you probably can get up here. Look at all these tails on the 1 hour. That's a lot of buyers, 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 sellers, sellers, sellers. So the fight is hard. On the hourly chart, look at these dojis. That's indecision. This one, this one, this one. So at some point they opened here. They hated it. They loved it. They came back and closed it about the same place. So they're indecisive. So they kicked the can. They've been doing it for hours. Eventually, when they take those sides out, they decide which way they want to go. They'll go there fast. That's Tesla. What was the other one? I'm scrolling back up. We do this all day. 9 hours and 20 minutes yesterday. SE was SE1. Well, there's not much to say in SE. It's in a support zone. What is the other one? NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA is worth a long, but the way I do it, I think on a weekly basis, NVIDIA is in the hands of the sellers. Look at it. Every rally is being sold. Until it gets above 200 on a weekly basis, the bears have it. Short term, I can trade it bullishly by selling a put spread, which I have. And I shared it, and it won. And it's on my list to redo again. So I'm looking for an entry point for NVIDIA to sell. Oh, MELI, yes. Thank you, Ohas. To sell a credit put spread. If you don't know, if you're watching on YouTube, selling a credit put spread is basically saying, I know where it's not going to go, and I'm willing to take a risk there. So you sell a lottery ticket to somebody who's super bearish. They're likely going to lose. I will keep their money. That's how I win, by taking money from other people. So Ohas says MELI. We'll look at MELI. MELI is an expensive stock, like high ticket stock. So the options are tricky. I can tell you for MELI, this is a range up here, and we're in the middle of the range. So from that perspective, there's nothing to do. You have support below and resistance above. You take this out, you're going down to another disaster, which is not what I would expect. You take that out, you have an opportunity to get back to here, which is not going to be easy. Sellers are waiting. Sellers are waiting. I'm giving you resistance lines. So 950, 980, expect sellers when you get there. Support, you have volume, a lot of volume support in this area. So it will need a reason to fall. I don't know about earnings. Look into earnings. The last ones look like they're early August. So add 3 months to that. So early November. Be careful. That looks like a bounce level. 875-ish. That looks like a better bounce level down here, which is 850-ish. This here I would get long. I would start getting long here via credit put spread. But like I said, it is a high ticket item, and I don't remember the options being very easy to trade. Look how choppy this thing is. This is pretty important. You know, the 800 line. I would get long confidently here with stops. Confidently with stops. Oxymoron. Anyway, I always put stops. What else? Apple. Apple needs to go red. Why? Apple is the piggy bank today. So I'm long Apple at 150. You saw it. I'm winning because I was also short at the top. We shorted Apple up here with a credit call spread, went long Apple somewhere here with a credit put spread. In combination, I'm up 50 cents, so $50 on every contract I did. So if I did 10, I'm up $500. I can close everything for a win, or I can chance it for another. The bet is off the table in 10 days. So I'm babysitting that bad boy. So far, I'm winning. I have no reason to panic out of it. So this is 7 minutes of our day. This happens all day, every day. And then I go back to the 1 minute on the SPY to see what happened in the last 5 minutes. What did I miss? And then I go to 15 seconds. Didn't miss much. In fact, the battle's tightening up. Look at it. Higher lows. Let's move this guy here before he gets buried. Higher lows and lower highs. Something's got to give. I do have another screen that you guys cannot see, and I'm going to move it out. Nothing is tight on the Bollinger Bands, so they're not ready to come out of this zone. What's going on here? Can anybody tell me? They are fighting for control for the next couple of hours. So the bulls and bears are going sideways. They're fighting for control, and they have a pivot point. This right here, this orange line, is the highest volume. The bulls need to be above it. I would love for the bulls to be above 384. Market premiums are falling in the last 20 minutes, +7, +2. So somebody's updating this comment right there from TradyTix. We have access to that in our Discord for some people. Okay, so this is the day. Any ticker? Give me one more ticker. We'll do one more. Jets. I don't know anything about the Jets, except they were banned from the 80s. PayPal, blue. Blue. What is blue? Uber. I'll do Uber, Luis. Thank you. Or Zoom, but Uber. So Uber, somebody had an idea with Uber, and there might be a trade brewing on the daily. Now, don't go loading up on the stock because Nick pointed arrows up. This is a massive problem in a way. This was the problem, and this 4 days ago, that was a horrific problem. They should not have done that. So now why? Now they pierced this one and they raised the bar. They literally raised the bar. But look left. They would have had to anyway. So now we know what the trigger is. That line, whatever that is, 34 and change. The bottom line is if the markets hold up, Uber's daily chart is making improvements, attacking prior failures. So they will go from trading this to boom, or drop and retest support and do it later. Eventually, when you're doing higher lows and the proposition does not change in Uber stock, the ceiling will break and they'll overshoot higher. So this is an investment slash swing trade opportunity for the stock. How do I do it? Personally, I would sell risk and buy call spreads. So I would sell a put spread and buy a call spread. So the put spread, I would insist on it dying in the middle of October, no longer. And the call spread, I would take November to capture this. And the opportunity would be to more than double my money. That's it. So it's a slow poke trade that suits my style. And that's a daily chart, which is what most people already usually track. This is a 1 hour chart on the same ticker to show you those purple lines. You see all these tails, as they call them? Those are buyers. So that's why I think there is support here. But that is a massive problem. All right, so I think we'll stop recording here. It's already 10 minutes long. And we'll go about our day in the live room as we do all day for another, I don't know, 7 hours.